Nationally, there's a shortage of people willing to work these games. So, you love sports. Today.
I think so. We're live on the network right now.
And if you're happy to get out there, please respect the efforts of those who can.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Grand Ledge High School. It is Championship Saturday here for the Michigan High School Athletic Association. It is Division 4. of the state championships live on the Michigan Soccer Network. It is audio only here today, but we're excited to bring you this matchup in Division 4, Western Michigan Christian, Muskegon Western Michigan Christian taking on Bishop Foley in this first of 4 games. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Garrett Pog. We are excited to have you, and Garrett, a good matchup here expected in this first matchup today.
Absolutely. It's a good old East versus West matchup. We talk about the hotbeds of Grand Rapids in the west side of the state of Michigan, and then over in Detroit area where Bishop Foley is from, that Madison Heights city. Bishop Foley, they're a battle-tested team. They've won 2 games by shootout here in the playoffs, and they had to take Kalamazoo Hackett to overtime in order to get to the state finals today. While this Western Michigan Christian team, they're dominant. They've won every game by 2 goals, and they've won 1 game by 2 goals, and every other game they've won by 3 or more. So they're in the middle of trying to build a dynasty. They won the state championship last year, trying to build this already historic run for the Western Michigan Christian team.
That they are. They are coached. Muskegon Western Christian is coached by Ben Bursma in his 4th year. He's 58, 26, and 7. And Madison Heights Bishop Foley coming in this one 18-3-1 overall, coached by Nino Maniaci. He's in his 6th year. He's 68, 40, and 11. And this past year they finished first in the Catholic High School League in the Catholic League, that first division. They lost in the Catholic League final to Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett, and it was a battle we saw here on the network. It was a great battle. They did fall in that one, but they ended up having a rematch against Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett back in that regional final and winning in penalties.
Absolutely, and one of the things I talked about to Nino Maniaci before this matchup was, before this match, or after that, the University of Liggett lost. They lost 6-0 to Bloomfield Hills, and they were at a crossroads. They had to find a way to get back on the right track.
And we're going to step aside here for the national anthem and introduction, so hang tight.
And now let's meet today's full team lineups for this final game, featuring the Warriors of Muskegon Western Michigan Christian and the Ventures of Madison Heights Bishop Foley Catholic. First for Western Michigan Christian, the visiting team, the starting keeper, Daniel Mhsaa. Number 2, Ben Collins. Number 3, Ben Visser. Number 6, Jake Kwan. Number 7, Henry Beavers. Right, Ben Moorhead. Number 9, Matthew Bradford Royal. Number 10, Kabir Gotra. Number 11, Luke Proctor. Number 12, Lucas Stick. Number 13, Levi Postema. Number 14, Caleb McKay. Number 15, Colin Plasma. Number 16, Brian Rickson. Number 17, Charlie Bersma. Number 18, Luke Mott. Number 20, Eli Malik. Number 22, Hunter Johnson. Number 23, Cole Dion. Number 24, Ben Evans. Number 25, Paul Salpont. And number 26, Andrew Drake. Western Michigan Christian head coach Ben Bergsma. For the home team, the Ventures of Bishop Foley. The starting keeper, Greg Altman. Number 1, Isaac Mhsaa. Number 2, Cole Brinkmeyer. Number 3, Mason Paul. Number 4, Matthew Tati. Number 5, Patrick Ammon. Number 7, Dick Nyren. Number 8, Aiden Lipstring. Number 9, Max Ensley. Number 11, Sebastian Danica. Number 14, Ben Cruz. Number 15, Connor Fitzpatrick. Number 16, Ben Garrett. Number 17, Dylan Barbieri. Number 19, Zachary Niveratos. Number 21, Andrew Bishop. Number 23, Michael Ruzicki. Number 27, Jaden Orr. And number 28, Michael Drosowitz. Bishop Foley and coach Nino Maniaci.
And there were all the announcements here from Grand Ledge High School. We are just moments away from the start of this Division IV state championship matchup. Bishop Foley versus Muskegon Western Christian. And a good matchup here, as you mentioned here, Garrett, East versus West today. And let's talk about the starting lineups. Daniel Miniasian is the goalkeeper here today for Muskegon coming into this one. He's played, looking at the stats, just looking at it overall, he's played 24 games, 13 goals against. He's made 112 saves, 14 shutouts on the season. And on the flip side, you've got Greg Altman, who's in goal. He's played 21 games, 25 goals against. He's had 10 shutouts. So both goalkeepers are tested, and they are ready for this battle today. Ben Pollock, Ben Visser, Jake Wong, Matthew Bradford Royal, Ben Moorhead. You've got Tekalin Vlasima, Luke Mott, and Cole DeYoung are all in the starting 11 here today for the Muskegon Western Christian. And then looking at the starting 11 for Bishop Foley, you've got Ben Barrett, Jake Nyrans, Connor Fitzpatrick, Aiden Letzring, Matthew Toddy, Max Ensley, Patrick Amon, Jaden Orr, Dylan Barberi, Michael Drodrowicz, and Greg Altman in goal. They will be playing a 3-5-2 today, Bishop Foley. And you're going to see a 4-4-2 out of Muskegon Western Christian. And again, if you're first time stopping by on the Michigan Soccer Network, hit that subscribe button. Like us, share us with your friends and families. We always like to say here, as though we're about to get underway, as Muskegon Western will be in the all-white kits here, going right to left. Not that that matters to you at home, but it is important for us here in the press box. And in the black, multicolored kits. So we are officially underway here from Grand Ledge High School. John Turner, Garrett Pogg on the call as this Division IV state championship underway.
Can we talk about those kits for Bishop Foley? They're just the beautiful striped classic soccer kits. The vertical stripes of gray and black. I've not seen those from them this year.
Ball played up top and right into the hands of Manassian and punted out towards midfield, and this will be settled down by Lucas Dick and Ben Visser. All up into the 18 is you'll see Ben Moorhead clear that up and out. So some pressure here early on for the Ventures and Bishop Foley.
Yeah, this Western Michigan Christian team, very good at defense. This is what Bishop Foley wants to do here in early going.
Swing and a miss from Letchrick as now here comes Muskegon Western. They're also known as the Warriors. Not an unfamiliar territory for them. They've been here before.
And it is a little wet out there on that field, so we've seen the first slip and fall here from the Bishop Foley team. We might see some more here later today.
The ball inside. That was a ball from Vlasma. Intercepted, but now the Warriors have the ball. 40 yards from goal. The ball sent up on that far side. A break here for the Ventures into the 18. And it looked like a shot blocked by Mhsaa, and that one will go out.
Jake Nyran's running there on the far left side. Just outran the defender there. He's fantastic. He's their leading goal scorer this year with 15, I believe. And he's going to be key in taking those kinds of shots if they want to win this game.
Mhsaa coming up big inside of the 18. As Nyrans was unable to get that one by. And the first corner of the match coming up. Be taken by Connor Fitzpatrick as this one makes its way into the 18. Oh, bobbled there for a second by Mhsaa, but comes up with it and throws it right out on this near side. And now here come the Warriors. This one led by Ben Pollock. A heavy touch from him, and both these teams not afraid to come at each other here early. A lot of times in matches like this, you're going to see maybe some conservative play. You know, the anxiety, the moment itself can sometimes get, can be a little bit much for these high school kids, but they're coming out battling here right from the opening whistle.
Well, you know, Western Michigan Christian, they won the state championship last year. They're not unfamiliar to the stage, and Bishop Foley's been dying to get to a stage like this, so they are absolutely, both of these teams are absolutely ready to get in the mix.
And they come into this one 22-3 do the Warriors, and the Ventures are 18-3-1 as this throw in makes its way in and cleared away by Ben Moorhead. As Vlasma leads the team with 21 goals. All out wide, and I will just have too much pace on it. He is able to keep that one on to Bursma. As this one put into the 18 towards Vlasma, and that one misplayed, and that was Jaden Orr that took a swing and just didn't get enough of it. We're seeing end-to-end action opened up here real quick in this game there, Garrett.
Yeah, typically in these games, like you said, they typically play between the 20s. Not the case here today. Both of these teams, like I mentioned, they want to score that first goal. They want to have that highlight moment. Might need some more selflessness from some of these guys if they want to be able to get a team goal, get a good win here. So we're seeing some physicality.
Good battle here early on right there. So that was Ben Pollock. Ball into the box. Good work defensive there by Visser. And that one cleared out. Last touched off of Ben Barrett.
Okay. Western Michigan Christian.
Yeah, both of these teams are getting into each other, they're giving each other the elbows, the arms, pushing into each other's backs. I like the physicality here to start out. Some early morning soccer here.
Muskegon Western plays in the Alliance League on the west side of the state. They finished second this season in that league as this one goes back to Mhsaa. And Ben Bursma, the head coach, been there for 4 years. This ball makes its way up here towards us here in the press box.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to duck. I thought it was coming right through the window here. The play continues, though. They got multiple balls. Those ball boys running around, making sure the game continues.
Ball on that far side. Ball put inside right towards Ben Barrett, but out comes Mhsaa, and he makes the save.
Yeah, he just ran right in front of Ben Barrett. He recognized that there was no defender there to stop him. He didn't even want to give up the shot.
Ball settled down and misplayed, as that was Ben Pollock. Now Visser. DeYoung. Given away, but a heavy touch by Patrick Amon. Right at midfield. Long. Out wide to Lucas Dick. He's got Vlasma in the middle. Ball skirts through. Vlasma's right there. He gets the edge. Vlasma slots it off, and just too much pace as it goes past Bursma, but they still have it in the attacking third. Now Ventures put this one up towards midfield, and that one will go out. So a good opportunity there. Vlasma is looking to slot that to Bursma.
And both of those guys are very capable scorers. So either one of them could have taken a shot there and be just fine. He just misplayed that pass.
It's now Dick. Into Vlasma. Back to Dick. Little give and go. But Vlasma goes down. They're going to call foul.
First foul called today. There's been a lot of physicality. So for the most part, you're going to see these refs just let them play. And I think that's the right way to approach the state finals. Let it be decided by the players on the field.
Couldn't agree with you more. Standing over this one, you've got Cole DeYoung and Ben Pollock. DeYoung also leads the team in assists, 21 on the season. Looks as though Pollock will put this one into the box. Not enough pace and distance on that one. Is out. Knocked out. Throw-in coming up here for the Ventures.
Is Jake Wan wearing a beanie out there?
Wouldn't surprise me. It is cold. We're seeing pants on some of the players as well.
I didn't know they could do that, to be honest with you. I thought they were allowed to wear their tights, their gloves, you know, do anything they can to stay cool, but I think he's the only player on with any headgear.
Can't wear a hat as this one played in by DeYoung. That one's blocked. All back in towards DeYoung, and now a little 50-50, but a nice little shove there from Ben Visser, and that one we called a foul.
Credit to Ben Barrett for kind of, you know, showing off a little bit. I think that was a foul, but you got to credit him for being able to just kind of exasperate a little bit, or exaggerate. Both teams going back and forth now. Western Michigan Christian with possession near the middle of the field.
As DeYoung puts this one up over for Vlasma. Vlasma one-on-one. Altman's right there at the top of the 18. So not a bad ball. As we're 10 minutes into this one, 0-0. There must be a winner today. This is the last game of the season for both these teams. There is no more. Well, that's a dangerous tackle from DeYoung. He clipped a player there. You might be looking at an orange card in between.
And credit to Greg Altman on that last one for being able to jump out in front of Vlasma to catch the ball, not allow him to have any possession. I think both goalkeepers know that there are some great scores on both sides of the ball. So if you can force the other team to take the least amount of shots, you might have a better chance of winning.
So Visser puts it inside. Pollock lost it right at midfield. Back into Pollock. And now DeYoung. Looking for Dick, and he puts a ball into that space. Gets down by the end line. Slots it. Oh, right top of the 18. A shot saved by Oldman. Ben Pollock with a point-blank range shot at the 12. Altman with the save and pushes it out for a corner.
Michigan Christian.
And credit to Altman for saving that, but to be honest with you, if Ben Pollock puts it either in the left or right side of the net, Greg Altman won't be able to save that. He was standing right in the middle, and he didn't really have to move much to be able to save that one, to be honest with you.
So Altman makes a save. First corner of the match here for the Warriors, and this one is headed away. All up this near side as Visser maybe will look to play this one back to Mhsaa. Ben Barrett was there in chase. All looking for Blasma. Blasma's right there. Out comes Altman. Another save for Altman. Now Altman is down holding his head.
He might have caught a bit of a ricochet to Colin Vlasma on that last one.
So Vlasma ran into Altman. Altman's slow to get up. We have not stopped the clock yet. So a collision there inside of the 18.
And those head injuries, nothing to mess around with, especially when 21 players are not wearing headgear today.
Ball from DeYoung looking for Pollock, and this one Altman comes out. He'll make the save, well, not make the save, but pick it up. It's good to see that he's okay. Don't want to lose your starting goalkeeper 11 minutes into a state final.
This Western Michigan Christian team, they're really good at making those long passes. I think the key to kind of stopping that is just being able to track down those forwards and kind of keep a man on them almost at all times to prevent them from getting those through balls.
Well, right now you're seeing a little bit of chase here from Foley as what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the ball back. The Warriors really, in the last 5 minutes, has just been really taking it to this back line of the Ventures. They've got to find a way to get this ball back. A little give and go there. That might be a foul, but no, we're going to keep playing. Up on that far side. Good work as Luke Proctor put that one in.
Yeah, they were on the far side of the field near the 50, looking for another long pass to one of the forwards.
So actually it's Charlie Bursma. I apologize. Couldn't see the number there for a second. So Pollock looking for Vlasma. Vlasma looked to play back to Pollock through traffic. Really compact there. You got 5 defenders in the back right now for the Ventures. Really trying to manage this attack. As Pollock into Vlasma. Vlasma had an open look, but closed down, recovered well, is now Bursma. Bursma will take a shot far post that goes just wide.
Yeah, we talked about the slip just 10 minutes ago. Colin Vlasma had an open shot, kind of hesitated, maybe due to the turf kind of slipping underneath his feet a little bit.
Not a bad day here, November the 4th, first Saturday of November. A beautiful Saturday morning soccer matchup. It's not too cold, it's dry. Dry in the sense it's not raining. Might not be dry on the field. There's DeYoung on the back of the Venture defender and Nyrans.
There was a pass to Ben Barrett. He let it go through his legs thinking that he had another guy behind him. Not the case. But Bishop Foley keeps possession anyway.
Now Lucas Dick. Works all the way back here, the back line of the Ventures. This one swung around and broken up. Now here come the Warriors, starting with DeYoung on this near side. He's got Vlasma as well as Dick. Now Vlasma. Vlasma with a little touch. Altman comes up with it. And this continued pressure from the Warriors is wearing down this back line of Bishop Foley.
Yeah, Dylan Barbieri trying to stop that ball. He ended up tripping over Altman. They were both going for it at the same time. credit to Altman to be able to keep his eyes on the ball and make that great save or recovery.
We are seeing at times transitional moments here for the Ventures. Now DeYoung finding Pollock. Good overlapping run from Lucas Dick as this ball played in towards Vlasma. Another direct ball. This one will be cleared out for a throw-in deep in the Ventures' defensive third. Well, a quick throw-in, though, to Lucas Dick. As they're really working Pollock. Pollock is playing that attacking center mid into the 18. Slots it across, looking for Bursma. And that one broken up. Good work there from Moorhead. And DeYoung. Bursma's got two defenders from the Ventures, now cuts it back. Puts this one in towards Vlasma, gets ahead, puts this one into the 6, and steps up, does Altman.
Man, this Bishop Foley defense is 180 degrees different from what we saw in that Catholic League championship game. In that game, they were kind of playing relaxed and letting them, retain possession for long periods of time. In this game, that's not the case. They're being aggressive. The defense in that final third is collapsing. Outstanding stuff from Nino Maniaci and crew on this early morning.
So a foul was called just there at midfield. We're going to see a couple Warriors standing over this one. It wouldn't surprise me if they play this one short.
Foul, free kick Warriors.
I'm switching to this near side, and Ben Visser. So settle it down. Cuts back, cross Ben Barrett from the Ventures. This Lucas Dick is met by Lettering. That one goes out for a throw, and he'll look to throw towards Vlasma. It's long, loses the ball, and now the Ventures have it. All in for Fitzpatrick. They'll cycle it back to the back line as they look for Ben Barrett, as well as Andrew Bishop on that far side. Something you got to be careful of here if you're the Warriors. You have really been coming at Bishop Foley quite hard to start this first half. You don't want to give one up on a counterattack. Ball played into towards Vlasma from Lucas Dick, but Altman right there.
And yeah, you don't want to burn yourself out either. You don't want to lose all of your energy here in the first half and be tired going into the second half.
It's the last game of the season. These guys are, these young men are going to fight to the very end. I don't think tired is going to be on the equation today. They'll find a way to dig into their reserves if they have to. Good move from Pollock to get by Connor Fitzpatrick, and he lays that one out to Bursma, who cuts inside. Pollock into Vlasma. That one deflected, but out wide to Dick. This one cleared up over midfield. Settled down by Ben Visser, but you hear the crowd here. Some 50% happy, 50% not. Kind of works that way out here when it comes to the crowd, right there, Garrett?
Yeah, that was a bit of a ticky-tack call. I think they've been playing that way all day, and to be able to have that call where it's you bumped them a little bit using your shoulder to create some separation. I don't know about that one.
This ball comes in and it's blocked off DeYoung. You're very welcome there, Keith. Of course, we know that hey, the NFHS network is great, and we think it's a fantastic. We are an affiliate of theirs, and we like to do whatever we can to provide coverage of those games. But hey, they've got a broadcast going on right now. They're 2 rooms over from us doing that, and they're doing the video, and we're doing the audio. So if you don't want to put the $11.99 on the card today, we get that. You can listen in and get a good broadcast regardless.
Absolutely. We had a conversation with them prior to the game starting, and 2 nice gentlemen over there. I understand they're going to have 2 different crews.
Yep. Clark Udell, who is longtime coach on the west side, former Forest Hill Central coach. Got a chance to go out there earlier this year and cover a game there between them and Grand Rapids Christian, who's playing in the Division II state final here later this afternoon. Remember, you were here for all 4. Coming up at 12:30 will be the Division III matchup as Country Day taking on Hudsonville Unity Christian. Another storied program.
Bishop Foley had 2 throw-ins in a row. Excellently defended by Western Michigan Christian. Now it's out for a corner.
So another corner kick. This is the second corner of the match here for the Ventures. Remember, they started off with an opportunity. Nyrans getting a shot there on Mhsaa, and that one was saved by him, but out for a corner. Here's corner number 2 coming up. Ball goes into the box, and it's going to go over everybody, including Dragiewicz.
Yeah, and when you can kick it over Dragiewicz's head, that massive frame that he has, that's pretty impressive.
All 225 pounds, 6'4".
Right.
It's always nice when they give you as part of the press media kit is the height, the weight of the players.
Yeah, as someone who's kind of on the shorter end of the scale myself, I always look, how much taller are they than me? How much more muscle on them do they have than I do?
I mean, to be fair, Garrett, I think Papa Smurf is taller than you.
You've been saving that one. You've been waiting to drop that one.
I have been. All in fun. I mean, we talked about slipping and falling on the grass earlier, the turf. Our very own Dan Stickrat took a spill here just a little while ago.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Well, I was going to. I mean, we love Dan. Dan is a huge part of what we do here at the Michigan Soccer Network. And Dan was in a car accident last year on the west side of the state doing work, not for us, but for his other job. And he's been in a lot of pain the last year.
It was a hard fall.
And he took a spill here, and you can just see the pain, the grimace. So hopefully he's okay. He's a room over from us right now, telling him all the stories. It took a spill, and
they gave him a cooler full of ice packs, so hopefully that'll be enough for him to nurse that to health. Both teams still not allowing the other to have long possessions.
No, we're 23 minutes into this game. It's 0-0. The better the opportunities have come so far on the end of the Warriors. Vlasma's been very dangerous. Bursma as well as Ben Pollock have really had a good solid game here so far. Ben Barrett and Mr. Jake Nyrans have had a good game here for the Ventures. Both goalkeepers coming up big here in this game for their respective teams. Just ball a collision right there outside right top of the 18.
Yeah, Matthew Toddy just slammed right into number 9 there, Matthew Bradford Royal.
Yeah, so Ensley was the one there that. Look at that mustache. No mustache. I mean, was it no mustache November? How's that work? What is it? No
shave November.
No shave November. I mean, but he's got a. That's a classic mustache right there. We talked about that last year with a player from Rockford, and just you don't see that type of a mustache at the high school level. Just it's something.
I've been saying they need to introduce first team all hair into these teams for quite some time. Just go around, see who has, the best hair, whether it be on their head or facial or otherwise. Just make a rankings out of it.
I think our very own Sam Fisher is doing No Shave November.
It's only day 4, but he's looking good so far.
But just like me, I think Sam will, with Ben Barrett now collects, it's just over midfield. He's got 5 defenders on him going, that's a hard tackle there from Pollock coming in, and that's no foul.
Really?
It's a clean tackle, says the referee, as Barrett taken down. Ben Pollock with a Ray Lewis type tackle.
Yeah.
But got all ball first.
It was similar to the hit that they just called a foul on just a little bit ago.
As Barrett wins that ball and then looks to put it inside.
But Ben Barrett, true professional, he looks at the ref, he says, what the heck? And then he just keeps on playing. He's not going to dwell too much on that call, not going to play angry and get himself a yellow. That's good stuff from the senior.
I will tell you, though, that will make this game's temperature rise for sure. It's a state championship. He just got knocked down. Don't be surprised if a few minutes from now we see a Ben Barrett Pollock matchup again. As this ball played up to Vlasma, just skips past his foot.
And Ben Barrett was knocked down on that last throw-in again. So now you might start to see the frustration come out a little bit.
Oh, good ball there from Nyrans. Played inside. Now one right back to Ben Pollock. DeYoung. Looking to go play in space for Lucas Dick, and that was a misread there by DeYoung and Dick.
You've seen a few of those today where they go for the long ball and they expect the other person to be there, but they're just not. So it goes out for a goal kick, or it goes to the other team. Miscommunication, one of those things that you really just can't afford to have in a state final.
It's okay to have it there, though, if you are going to have one. It'd be better to have that there than in your defensive third and give one away.
Good point.
I do agree, though. Hey, but, at this point, it isn't always about talent in these games. What it comes down to is who wants it more, who makes the least amount of mistakes. Is Vlasma looking for Pollock and is played behind him.
Survivability, one of the great factors of being...
It's grit. It's relentlessness. When we talk with all these coaches, they all use the same vernacular when talking about their players and their team. It's family, right? It's being together. It's resiliency. It's being relentless. It's being gritty. It's being competitive, right? That's how these teams all talk about each other. And when it comes down to these types of games, I always say this: these games, these state finals, a lot of times tend not to be the highest caliber of soccer you're going to see at the end of a season, right? Because these teams that come in, while they might have been here before, it's like there's this anxiety about making a mistake. It's always on their mind, and teams play more conservative. So what you have to do in this moment in these games is be opportunistic. That's what you have to be on either side. When a ball is there, you got to find a way to be scrappy and put one in. As this ball played into the 18, up goes Mhsaa, and ball played in there by Dylan Barberi. But you got to be opportunistic. When a ball's inside the box, just get a foot on it, right? An ugly goal still counts, whether it was ugly or not, right? So go get that goal.
Yeah, you talked about it with the Western Michigan Christian coaches earlier today. You'd rather have an ugly win than a pretty win in some cases.
A win is a win.
Yes.
All wins are created equal. Here's DeYoung. This one played just right past him, but Vlasma now has got Pollock underneath. We'll switch out here to Lucas Dick. Pollock into Vlasma, met by two defenders from the Ventures. Oh, look at this. As that ball kind of skips right towards Ben Pollock with a shot from about 22 yards out. Alden makes the save.
You had to dive to his right side in order to save that one low to the ground as he kicks this ball about 200 yards in the air.
Championship Saturday here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We're here for all four games today. Next game coming up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern as Country Day taking on Hudsonville Unity Christian. Popping some cough drops, get some drinks. Keep our voices fresh for not one but four games here today. And I am super excited about the last one of the afternoon, 5:30 p.m. Our very own Garrett Pogg and our camera operator Ryan Gannon up top right now, who's doing camera for highlights. This ball put over for Lucas Dick. The flag does go up for offsides.
Offside.
But Garrett and Ryan both graduated from Brighton. Their school's never been a part of, well, they've been to a state championship, but they themselves never been a part of one. I went to Troy Athens. I graduated from there, obviously. I was a part of a state championship, a lot of deep playoff runs. So, there's some tension between our crew here today about what's going to happen here later. And my money is on Athens because I'm an Athens graduate. So, and they do have 6 already in the trophy case on the boys' side. So,
nonetheless, we're going to call it down the middle, not take any sides.
I don't. That's going to be really tough for me today, man. I'm not going to lie. I am a very excitable broadcaster, so I will do my job as keeping it very excited for both sides. But I'm telling you this right now, I picked Athens to win at the beginning of this playoffs. I still stand by that, and excited about that matchup here in a little while.
Oh, yeah, both incredible teams, both the exact same record as well. Can't get any better than that to end the day off.
We have called Athens like 7 times this season, and that's not on purpose. I mean, we just happen to follow the districts that they kept winning. I mean, and everywhere they won, we continue to follow, and just because of our proximity to the playoffs and where those locations would be at. So, but had they not won, we'd be talking about Rochester Adams or Troy High or Berkeley or whoever else on that side of the state. So this is the first time in the history of high school boys soccer that all 4 championship games taking place at one location. That's never happened before. It's been happening for the girls here for a number of years at DeMartin Stadium in East Lansing. We've been there for pregame shows. As Nyrans was looking for Banica, and then this one up over the top. This ball might die before it gets to the top of the 18. Mhsaa comes up with it.
Credit to Jake Nyrans for trying to create that opportunity. Talk about who wants it more. He wanted it more than the Michigan Christian midfielder on that one.
Our tackle, Banica. He's got Barrett making a run into that space. Barrett right there. Then this will be, oh, look at this. Almost tied up there with Mhsaa. That was good defensive work.
Yeah, he was battling Eli Malik up there the whole way. And I think that's the key for WMC if they want to continue to prevent goals, is just get in front of guys like Barrett and Nyrans who can score.
Many of those old timers are out there right now around the, WMC. If you were to put WOMC, it's 104.3 WOMC. Remember?
No, I don't remember, actually.
That's the oldie station here in Michigan for the longest. I don't know if it's still the oldie station. I'm just saying that it was. So when you said that WMC, I'm like, oh, I'm missing the WOMC.
We'll put them on at halftime for you, as long as they don't give us a copyright.
Oldies but goodies. 7 minutes to go here in half number 1, 0-0. You're watching, you're listening. The Division IV state finals here from Grand Ledge High School. This one into Vlasma, top of the 18. 2 defenders there for the Ventures. Vlasma cuts back, keeps working hard, finds the edge, down by the end line, but runs out of real estate.
He was going up against 3 defenders on that one, kind of slicing and dicing all by himself. He ended up carrying it himself out of the back of the end line.
So some transition here from the Warriors as you've got Charlie Bersma now on this near side. He played most of the first half on the far side, so maybe a matchup there that Ben Bersma is seeing, so move Bersma over.
And this is a team that's so versatile that they're able to kind of switch around their players. A lot of the players on their roster are listed as either as forward/midfield, which pretty much means they can play anywhere.
That's right. As free kick coming up here for the Ventures. They are 65 yards away. That's a good ball into the box. Well, wide open look ahead. That goes wide.
I mean, it was just a perfect pass to that forward that was inside.
Western Michigan Christian.
I'm missing the number. He had a great header that just went wide to the near side.
I believe it was Matthew Toddy, number 4. Got
Looks
ahead
like
on that. Now Vlasma looking in for Bersma. A good defensive work by Dragiewicz. He'll clear this one out for a throw-in.
Preventing that corner kick, good work by Dragiewicz.
So the ball comes into the box, skips over. Oh, look. I believe that was Mott. This one knocked out. There's number 18, Luke Mott, the junior that had the ball skipped over Lasma's head. Just couldn't get a foot on that, was Mott.
Yeah, and they were both in the same area at the same time, so a little bit of, there wasn't a collision, but they kind of ran near each other. So maybe some hesitancy on who was going to get the ball on that one.
So Bersma looking for Vlasma. When Visser goes up and wins the ball, Wong plays it out wide. Back to Wong, right at midfield. Slots us into Pollock. Young made a run, and now back out to Wong. Ooh, that's a hard tackle. And
guess who made that tackle? It was Ben Barrett.
Ben Barrett. There was actually number 16 and Ryan Rickson. Rickson's the one that missed that opportunity. It was not number 18, Luke Mott. It was Rickson. But a free kick coming up here as it looks as though a player down for the Ventures.
Ben Barrett just sat down. He wasn't tackled. He didn't fall over. He kind of just sat down on his butt.
So he might step off, slow to get up. That could be just like a Charlie horse or just a knock. Just needs a couple moments to get back in it.
He's going to walk by Nino Maniaci in the signature Adidas tracksuit with the beanie on. Those bright yellow shoes.
Number 15,
I'm more partial to Nike and Under Armour, so.
I'm a big Under Armour guy myself, as you can tell, from some of the attire that I wear.
That is true. So this will be put in by DeYoung right towards that back post and just up and over past.
Goal kick, Bishop Foley.
Eli Malik. It was a bender that just missed.
Yeah, Eli Malik was so sure he was going to get it. He flew into the goal. He thought his header was going to be for Scherzies.
I like that, for Scherzies.
I typically don't use it in a professional manner. It's more of a, I don't know where that came from, I'll be honest with you.
That's okay. It's okay. Hey, you're having fun, man. You're calling your first state championship. I've been here as a player. I've been here as a referee, center referee, just like the referee out there today, as an assistant referee. It's Ben Pollock, 40 yards from goal as he is taken down by Nyrans.
Naran stepped right over him, kind of doing the Allen Iverson there to Ben Pollock.
Bishop Foley.
Maybe a little bit of a tension between those two, or between these two teams. It's a state championship.
Hard foul. I'm surprised we're not seeing a yellow card there. Those two players got tied up, Jake Nyrans and Ben Pollock. So no yellow card was issued, but a foul call nonetheless. So a free kick 40 yards from goal. DeYoung will put this one back in. So skips into the 18. Off Drajewicz as you see Matthew Toddy coming over. He has the ball up that far side. Wong comes in. Good defensive work from Wong. His last touched by Matthew Bradford Royal.
2 minutes.
Yeah, that Bishop Foley defense, they barely had to move to be able to block that last free kick from DeYoung. Credit to them to knowing what position to stand in order to just prevent that from happening.
Crowd getting into it here. It's still early, right before noon. Bursma cuts back on his left foot, and that one saved by Altman. Altman to his left with a dive. Bursma from 23 yards.
Great ball handling from Charlie Bursma on that last one. Evaded two defenders in order to get that in. But you're seeing a lot of shots, or you're hearing a lot of shots that are just going low. That shot was low to the ground. I think to beat Greg Altman, you're going to have to go high or out wide. Low to the ground. Greg Altman's been saving those all game long.
So a free kick here now being called in favor of the Ventures. This one 35 yards from goal.
Less than a minute on the clock. He might take his time with this one.
So Connor Fitzpatrick will take it. As we're at 40 seconds to go in this first half. Referee blows the whistle, two-man wall. Fitzpatrick low through traffic, and that one almost went underneath Manassian. But he'll come up with it.
Yeah, he dove to the ground, and the ball was still kind of traveling. Even after he dove to the ground, he had to reach back with his right hand in order to save it.
So as we're getting closer to the business end of this first
10,
half,
9, 8,
Division 4
7, 6,
state championship
5,
game will head to
4,
halftime 0-0.
2, 1.
Well, there it is. The first half has come to an end, and it is 0-0. What more could you want from a state championship game than it being 0-0 going into half? But as I've always said here, it's a tale of two halves. Who knows what's going to happen? But 40 minutes, and we will have a new champion in Division 4. Will it be Western Michigan, who was here last year, or will it be Bishop Foley? We'll find out after this.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice. We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers for this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond. In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
Championship game. You're watching it live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We're listening to it live. I keep saying watching. I mean, you are watching something if you are on YouTube. But either way, we're excited to have you along here for this one. It's 0-0 here at the halftime break. A number of opportunities for the Warriors. Ben Pollock had a great opportunity. Bursma had one. Vlasma had one. A couple missed chances for them. Couple opportunities for Ben Barrett, Jake Nyrans from the Ventures. Altman and Mhsaa coming up big here a couple times for both sides, but we're notched up here 0-0. 0-0, as they say, across the pond. John Turner, Garrett Pogg inside the press box here at Grand Ledge High School.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for a better half for either one of these teams. I mean, both these teams playing with the right amount of aggression, the right amount of possession time, trying to force as many shots. Greg Altman, Ben Mhsaa having to work to be able to save these balls. Both have been playing fantastic.
So we will start the second half here in just a moment, and getting our Skittle fix on right now here in the press box. Dan Stickrad in the room. Dan doing everything he can today to get the written word out about these games. The written word, as moments away here from the start of this second half.
They're good articles, too. You should take a look at them after these games.
Yeah, Dan's a great writer. We might have an article coming your way written from our very own Garrett Pogg as well here very shortly.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but, you know, he's a great writer, not so great an editor, because he's taken forever to get this thing edited that I've written.
As we're back underway, as the Warriors going left to right now in the all-white kits. The Ventures going right to left in their black and gray kits. This ball played in toward Vlasma, and out comes Altman. So just like the first half, right away these two teams going at each other.
Yeah, and immediately Bishop Foley, I think it was Jake Nyrans on that, they immediately stole possession. They're going to keep that aggression up as the game continues. Matthew Toddy preventing the captain, number 17, Charlie Bursma, from getting that last ball.
So Toddy looked to slot this one in towards Nyrans, who's played defense, and now this one towards Ben Barrett, but the flag will go up for offsides.
Offside, Bishop Foley.
Crowd is still in their hangover from halftime, so they might get a little loud here in a couple minutes. Remember, 40-minute halves in high school soccer, typically they count down. Ours count up.
Thank goodness, because it's hard for me to do that math if someone scores a goal and I want to record the minute.
I know, right? Ball towards Vlasma, makes its way to Pollock. Ooh, Pollock with a one-time shot right into Dragic. It's a big body to hit a ball into. Is Dragic now up? Is Nyrans. Good work defensively there from Malik. Always interesting to see what kind of decision-making a coach might make coming out of a halftime break. Both these teams got here doing a philosophy that works. A lot of times it's one of those things you question whether you make a change or not.
Yeah, and some of those through balls for Western Michigan Christian, I wonder if they're going to kind of switch around those forward midfield combinations that they've had to try to see if they can get some better connections on these long passes that WMC likes to make.
Ball out wide on that far side. Now that was Lucas Dick, the last touched off of the Ventures, so throw-in coming up. As DeYoung. Another throw-in. It's cleared up by the Ventures over midfield and settled down nicely by Bradford Royal. So we'll go out here on the near side.
And the Warriors early in the second half have already had two possessions in that final third. Bishop Foley trying to create some sort of opportunity.
It was Toddy and Royal battle it out, but Toddy will be called for the foul. Royal was running back like it was against him. Crowd not happy.
It's one of those 50-50 calls. Usually they lean towards the guy who has possession in those, not in this case.
So Wolfsby knocked in. Young had a pass, but that was deflected. Now Long out wide to Dick. Back into DeYoung. Down by that far side. Defended well there by Patrick Amon. This one put across into the box, right towards Vlasma, and that one cleared away.
Vlasma didn't even move on that last one. He's got to get in front of that defender.
Now Bursma. Oh, gets by Toddy. Puts it inside for Vlasma. Vlasma outside the 18. Dragic is there defensively. Good work from him. DeYoung now with a left-footed shot from distance. Deflection! Bursma giving the Warriors a 1-0 lead.
One of the things that I mentioned, trying to get those long passes, trying some different combinations. That time DeYoung saw Bursma on the near side. Took a deflection off a defender, and Bursma was able to put it back in that back far left side of the net.
A 45th minute goal from number 17, Charlie Bursma, giving the Warriors a 1-0 lead. And the Warriors coming right back at him.
Ball going to be batted around the midfield.
It was definitely a shot from DeYoung that, on its way through, Bursma got a piece of.
And sometimes that's what it takes, is, you know, recognizing a shot might be deflected off or coming through. Bursma with a great awareness to get his 18th goal of the year.
And they're going to give that assisted to DeYoung. So a great start to this second half for the Warriors. So this one will be a throw-in right at the corner flag. I can remember last year, this side won in Division 4 as well. They beat Ann Arbor Green Hills 1-0. They won it back in 2019 as well. Back in 2010, 2007, 2004, 2003. Just thinking about all the times they've been here quite a bit.
All within my lifespan, too.
All within your lifespan, wow.
I know it's a short period, but a lot of success as Vlasma kicks it out wide to...
That he does. Is this one from Dick, and a shot near post. Altman diving to his right makes the save, and out for a corner.
Shot was going to be wide anyways. He did not need to dive for that one. Now creates another scoring opportunity for Charlie Bursma and co., who will take the corner.
This ball in towards that near post. Altman was right there. I think got a head on that, though. Another one goes back post, and still on the field is bounce up in the air. DeYoung will settle it down for the Warriors.
Bishop Foley going to get a throw-in around midfield now.
Ball goes out. So we'll see a throw-in here once again. Bursma got a head on that, and that one put up towards top of the 18. Out comes Mhsaa. is Visser. Now Wong. Pollock back to Wong, and now Bursma. Bursma just scored that goal. Go-ahead goal here for the Warriors as Pollock went down. Bursma gets it back. Bursma into the 18. Looking to slot this one in. Wide open Vlasma! Altman with a save!
Slid and dove right in front of Vlasma's foot to prevent that goal from going in.
Vlasma, good defensive play there by Nyrans.
Oh, beautiful slide tackle near midfield on that far side from Jake Nyrans.
Game is starting to really open up now as Nyrans looks to slot this one in towards Barrett. As Fitzpatrick was on the back there of DeYoung. Now Visser out wide here for Bursma. Bursma up this near side. Barbary, good defensive work there. 17 versus 17. One back. That's Wong. He misplays that one. This one will be shot up and over from about 45 yards.
Yeah, I think the midfielder for WMC was tired of seeing the back and forth. Wanted to give his team a bit of a breather. As Greg Altman's going to take one of his absurdly powerful goal kicks now. Never mind, it stays low to the ground, this one.
So Vlasma tried to get ahead on that, but Dragic was right there for the Ventures. Ball over the top, and out comes Manassian, and he'll clear this one up over midfield. Nyrans, good turn. They're going to call a foul.
Yeah, I think Nyrans just lost his footing a little bit on that one. He had a defender behind him. Referee not necessarily in the right position to call that. But nonetheless, it goes Bishop Foley's way.
So a free kick coming up here, 50 yards from goal. I believe this is Barbary taking. This is one played into the box. Head on that from Jaden Orr. Toddy right there, and now this one put back in towards top of 12. Well, that like Nyrans gets a head on it, but that one not enough power. As now Fitzpatrick just can't get a foot on it. A clean foot is now DeYoung, and Fitzpatrick up that far side over midfield. Goes out for a throw and last touched off of the Ventures.
Yeah, typically teams in this state, you would see them, or at least in Western Michigan Christian State, being up in the second half, you kind of see them drop back a little bit. Not play as aggressive, not have three forwards up there. But nonetheless, they're continuing to keep that aggression up. You're seeing Bursma, Pollock, and Vlasma all over that final third.
Western Michigan Christian foul, free kick, Ventures.
So a free kick coming up here for the Ventures. Ball out wide on that far side, broken up by Visser. Now Lucas Dick. Scott DeYoung inside. He finds him right at midfield. Into Pollock. Bursma's on this far side. Now Vlasma. Back to Pollock. Pollock with a head. Out comes Altman. Pollock with an open net. Across the box. Still trying, and that one finally cleared away.
It was 3-on-1 there for the Western Michigan Christian team. Good job by the Bishop Foley defense to hustle back and prevent that one from going in.
Remember, Bishop Foley has not been to a state final since 1997. It's their first time back in 26 years. It's the last time I went to a state final. Well, as a player was back in 1997. There's an opportunity as that was broken up.
And Bishop Foley has had good teams since then. They just haven't had that you know, the ball just hasn't bounced their
this
way.
might go over. Look at that. Vlasma, one-on-one with Altman. Vlasma with it now. Open net! 2-0! Vlasma been knocking on the door all morning, not afternoon, all morning. He's had numerous opportunities, and finally, here in the 54th minute, puts one past Altman into an open net, 2-0.
Altman, hands on his knees, shaking his head, looking at the ground. I think he knows he misplayed that ball. Just jumped out in front of it a little too early. Because he got tripped up, kind of fell over. It allowed Vlasma to get that open goal.
And a perfect ball over the top from Ben Pollock. I think Ben Pollock gets the credit there on the assist. We're back underway here. Ventures in a hole, down 2-0. Muskegon Western Michigan Christian in a great position here.
15 to Colin Plusma.
Go 2 in a row.
27:03. 27 minutes, 3 seconds to play in regulation. Our score, Western Michigan Christian 2, Bishop Foley Catholic 0.
I got to tell you, man, the voice of the public address announcer here is just unbelievable. It is like butter. You know, I mean, it just sounds so good.
Sounds, to give you a comparison, it kind of sounds like the University of Michigan football announcer.
It might very well be. I don't know. I mean, it's so good. Crowd here not happy with the call.
Western Michigan Christian call.
It's not good enough that they're up 2-0. They need every free kick that they can get as well, according to these fans.
It's a game of inches, as they say, as Dragic will put this one into the box towards Toddy. Toddy gets ahead, goes back post. Oh, almost dropped that, did Mhsaa, but the flag did go up.
Free kick, Warriors.
Yeah, I was going to say Toddy had a great look at it, but if he was offsides, he was offsides.
So a free kick here inside the 18 for Mhsaa. He'll put up toward midfield as now DeYoung has the ball at his feet. He's been dangerous all day as well. Now ball played into the box. Mhsaa will come up with it. Nothing doing there. It's DeYoung. Little flick there. Now Ben Pollock was almost got out Dragic, and that might be a foul, and it is.
Dragic's holding his knee. Maybe a collision on that last one, but he placed the ball quick. This Bishop Foley team knows they got to move quick if they want to have a chance at either taking it to overtime.
Oh, a little shove there. I think we're going to see a yellow card here. We are.
Official timeout.
So I think that's going to be given there to number 9 and Matthew Bradford Royal getting the yellow card here in the 56th minute.
Bradford Royal. Time of the card, 24:39. 24 minutes, 39 seconds to play in regulation.
I just want to say that 24:39 to play in regulation. It just sounds so good. I mean, Connor Fitzpatrick will put this one back in here for the Ventures. This free kick, 39 and a quarter yards from goal.
And 14, Caleb McKay.
Well, Fitzpatrick puts this one in, and referee said he got to wait for the whistle.
The unfortunate thing for Foley is I think they kind of played their hand. Now they know which way the ball is most likely going to be played. I wonder if they try to do something different.
Ball put in towards that near post. And Mhsaa slides over to make it. No save there. It was going to go wide anyways. It's also cool that they do have on the score by the scoreboard. You can see off there in the distance they have this truck that's actually showing the live stream on the NFHS network, a live feed of it at least. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more of an advertisement thing as the game went on. Now, be honest, the screen is farther and smaller than the field that's in front of them, so I imagine, I don't know how much traction that screen is getting from our audience, but like you said, it does look cool. First I've seen it.
So a throw on the far side. Is that one thrown into Pollock? He's right at midfield, beginning to Nyrans. We've really seen since the opening whistle, the Warriors just really have a phenomenal attack here, led by Vlasma. Leads the team in goals this season. We talked about that. As Vlasma now puts this one out for Bursma. Bursma puts it for Vlasma! 3-0!
Charlie Bursma going to get the assist on that one. On the far side, just outside the 18, not the 18, just outside the goal frame. He kind of kicked it inside in the middle there. Vlasma, no one around him, was able to put it in the high part of the net.
So now it's 3-0 here in favor of the Warriors. All 3 goals coming here in the last 12 minutes. A goal from Charlie Bursma back in the 45th, and 2 goals in the 54th and 57th. For Colin Vlasma.
15 to Colin Vlasma. Time of the goal, 23-17.
Yeah, his coach, Ben Bursma, his father, describes him as a pass-first player. And he's someone with now 18 goals on the year and 14 assists. So for someone who's a pass-first player to have more goals and assists shows that he's a very capable scorer, a great forward to have. It's no secret, this Western Michigan Christian team, I mean, they average just under 4 goals a game. So we might see another one here.
Yeah, that's Luke Proctor that was going for that one.
Good defensive effort from Dylan Barbieri to make that one a throw-in rather than a one-on-one opportunity.
So ball thrown in here on this near side. Foul call, offsides.
Yeah, Dion kind of, leisurely kicked that one over, almost as if he knew it was going to be an onside or offsides.
So another throw in. It's 21 minutes to go here in this game, and Bishop Foley finds themselves in a 3-0 hole. The Warriors are in a great position. Come away with a second consecutive state final.
As they have been pretty much all season long. I mean, or all playoffs long, I should say. Their average margin of victory is a lot to a little. They haven't allowed many goals throughout the state playoff run.
If they were to win this one, they'd be their 9th state championship in school history. They've been to the state finals total of 14 times, 15 times now. Winning it 8 times, finishing runner-up 6. And they were ranked 6th. Most recent high school coaches ranking at the end of the season is Fitzpatrick places towards midfield, but that's won by Malik. It's now Ryan Rickson. That one's cleared away by Fitzpatrick, up and out.
And what's incredible about this team is they're going to get a lot of their big contributors back. Dan Manazin's coming back. The only people that are really graduating are Ben Pollock and Charlie Bursma that have a huge impact. Vlasma will be back next year, their leading goal scorer.
Well, look at this, Rickson now inside to the 18. Heavy first touch from him, but good tackle from Dragowicz. And again, since the opening whistle, the Warriors have just really just been better offensively. They've created more opportunities. We saw that early opportunity from Jake Nyrans that against Mhsaa. Oh, that's another tackle there from Pollock. Is another. That looks like number 5 down for off the field. Come on.
Yeah, it's like a hard
didn't even see him because he's just laying down there. We've seen Pollock on the other side of a couple hard tackles here in this one. Come on, looks like he's holding his shoulder.
It took a hard fall, was going for a ball, and ended up getting tripped and just spilled. Looked like he did a somersault.
Mon is still pointing to his shoulder.
Yeah, Aiden Letstrain coming over to check in on him. He's able to get up and walk. It's, something with his shoulder, of course, but as the rest of the teams coming back from their water break.
Remember, coming up here at 12:30, Division III will take place. We'll bring it to you live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Country Day taking on Hudsonville Unity Christian for a chance to hoist a Division III state championship mitten trophy. That's pretty cool. They don't bring out the shiny Stanley Cup looking trophies here, or cups. It is a all mahogany wood Michigan mitten trophy. Pretty cool. As this ball played in towards Rickson. Back post, there's an opportunity for Proctor, and that one will deflect out off of Toddy. Oh, they're going to say goal kick. That looked like a corner kick from here.
I would agree with you on that one.
Ooh, Garrett agree with me. Sometimes it's hard to get agreement from people. I'm just kidding. You're not having fun, you're not living. So Altman will put this one back in. Right at DeYoung, and he'll head it back, and this one will end up here in the first row of the bleachers.
And one of the things I want to talk about with these this game and the next game that we'll be covering up, what is it with these Christian schools that are so good at pumping out soccer programs? I think 5 or 6 out of the 8 teams that we're covering today have some sort of...
Look at that shot from distance from DeYoung. Altman diving to his left. Makes the save. What a strike from DeYoung. He was 34 yards from goal and out for a corner.
Yeah, Altman needed to extend out to his far left side to keep that one from going into the high part of the net.
Had to use all of his 6'1" frame to get that ball. This one slotted inside, just past Luke Proctor. I don't know how he missed that. He was wide open, and it just went right underneath his foot.
Yeah, credit to Cole DeYoung for having a nice move to evade the defender on the near side of the goalpost. Like you said, that if you were to use the ESPN statistics on the probability of that goal is probably 98.7%.
That's right, sports science. Actually, they're actually here in Michigan. Those guys that started the whole sports science institute that they used to do on ESPN back in the day.
We should give them a conversation. Talk to them about helping us out with our broadcast. This would be
some sports science, MSN. The trajectory of a ball in the wind. Whatever they can come up with. Foul called there against the Warriors.
Yeah, our camera operator, he has some time up there, or not time. He has some space up there we can set up some scientists, individuals. There's an injured player now for Bishop Foley.
Clock does come to a stop.
It's number 21, Andrew Bishop, the freshman. Holding his right leg. Not his knee, but just above it, something with his thigh.
16 minutes, 35 seconds to play in regulation.
That was, you mentioned Andrew Bishop, who stepped off. You're just joining us here. 3 goals coming here in this second half. It went into the halftime break 0-0. Goal from Charlie Bersma in the 45th. And then 2 goals in the 54th and 57th from Colin Vlasma. His 22nd and 23rd goal of the season. Banica, Nyrans.
I mean, the Western Michigan Christian team, they just swarm these ball handlers anytime they get into that final third. Felt like all those guys who were trying to make moves were doubled on that.
Now Wong plays it right into Nyrans. Nyrans a little shove there at the end. You're going to get a whistle from the center referee.
Free kick. Bishop
They're going to get a free kick about 35 yards out. Whether they'll win the game or not might be questionable at this point, to say at best, but if they can get themselves a goal.
And you're not chasing, while you are chasing 3, you're chasing 1 right now. The goal is to get 1 goal, pull 1 back, and then see what you can do from there. There's 15 and a half minutes to go here in this game. Anything can happen. We've seen some crazy stuff happen in our days. This ball played in towards Mhsaa, uncontested, he'll make the grab.
Yeah, not a lot of spin on that free shot. Just kind of curved from the far side over to the middle of the goal. Mhsaa not having to move too much in order to grab it right in front of his chest.
Now DeYoung, 40 yards from goal. DeYoung, a left-footed ball, back post for Proctor! Saved by Altman!
I mean, that's just an incredible save. He leaped from the middle of the goalpost, from the middle of the goal out to the near side goalpost. That broad jump to be able to extend his left arm out to be able to save it.
DeYoung showing why he leads the team in assists with 21. Now 22 on this season. That ball that came in off his left foot found the head of Luke Proctor, who put it where he needed to put it, right at that near post, and Altman with a fantastic save. All up, all the way back into the box for Greg Altman. He'll pick it up, and Ventures will reset and punches one up towards midfield. Good touch there by Banica, but went right to DeYoung. Into Wong. Wong into Vlasma. Vlasma already had 2 goals. He'll take a shot from distance, and Altman come up with a save.
Vlasma looking for his second hat trick 2 games in a row. He had one this past Wednesday against Leland to put them into the state finals.
Oh, it's Vlasma once again, still creating havoc. Out comes Altman. Actually, he's going to hit off the hand. The Warrior fans here wanted a penalty shot, but their side is up by 3 goals. Not that that matters, because it is soccer. Anything can happen in these last 13 minutes. Pollock on the ball, just at midfield. He'll make his way up. Fitzpatrick defends for the Ventures. Good give and go, but DeYoung could not find his. Good work from Fitzpatrick to intercept. A little shove there at the end. Foul there against the Warriors. Drodrowicz will put this one back in. Long ball towards Banica. Riskin was right there as that one goes out for a throw-in.
Go ahead.
Nyrans slots it in for Toddy. Toddy cuts back to his right foot. Oh, what a block! As Toddy goes down inside the box, we keep playing.
Bishop Foley wanted a handball on that one. It looked like he kind of reached his arm out to be able to block it after he already dove. I guess the referees are going to say it was a shoulder.
I think it was Caleb McKay that just threw his body in front of it, almost kind of like what you'd see in a hockey game where the player dives in front of a puck. Just the way he turned his body, it hit his back. Toddy had brought that one down. That was an opportunity there to bring one back.
Makes sense why his foot might have hurt then. If you kick someone directly in the back, it's not going to feel great.
Ball given right back to Toddy. Toddy inside will take a shot. He'll get it back. Out on this near side. Just want to be shot into the box. Barrett now puts this one back post. And put back across towards Banica.
There's one Bishop Foley fan in particular that's shouting. I think what he's upset about is
official timeout.
When someone's moving the ball around, they have possession of the ball, the rest of the team isn't moving. They're just kind of standing there while the one person tries to evade the one or two defenders in front of them. The off-ball movement is so key in a situation like this where you're going up against such a good defense.
Bishop Foley, number 19, Zachary.
That back line is held so strong throughout these playoffs. Got to move and bob and weave if you want to be able to score on this team.
So ball thrown in, a little flick there from Toddy, goes right into the hands of Mhsaa. Warriors on the ball. Into DeYoung. DeYoung looking for Vlasma, and that one intercepted by Dragic. He'll make his way up with it, though. A little shove there off the ball there by DeYoung.
And this Western Michigan Christian team now playing 4 or 5 back on that back line. Just not allowing anything to go through.
Yeah, they got to get more players forward if you're Bishop Foley. You've got to find a way to get players forward, get more involved. At this point, whether you lose 5-0 or 3-0, doesn't matter. Just go out and create some opportunities. It's now Bergman on this near side. Scored the first goal. The ball played in towards Vlasma. And popped up by Dragic. Back into Vlasma. Now Barrett didn't run onto that ball. You're not really seeing a lot of fight out of Ben Barrett right now, and that's not a good thing if you're Bishop Foley.
You're not seeing a lot of fight out of a lot of this Bishop Foley team. I think that third goal really kind of took the wind and the energy out of them. Obviously, the ball handlers by themselves are doing, a fine job whenever they get the ball. Like I mentioned, that off-ball movement and the consistency of getting people forward, like you mentioned, John, it's just, you're not seeing it from this Bishop Foley team.
Ball out wide to DeYoung. Actually, Luke Dick. I apologize about that. Lucas Dick put that one in.
Even calling DeYoung's name so much, I don't blame you.
Now Toddy up this near side. Ben Pollock right there to defend. Finally last touched off Pollock. We're going to call a foul here instead. Bring it back for a free kick.
Ben Pollock, Matthew Toddy, both seniors, both playing in their last game no matter what. And like you mentioned near the beginning of the broadcast, John, they're leaving everything out there.
So Connor Fitzpatrick will put this one back in for the Ventures. 8:30 to go here in the second half. Ball played in right towards Mhsaa, and then he'll let that one go out for a goal kick.
Goal kick, Western Michigan Christian. In for the Warriors.
At the conclusion of this game, we will step aside. We have 3 more of these today. We will have all highlights of this game along with post-game celebrations available on our YouTube channel here tomorrow.
And those beautiful highlight reels, those sizzle packages that John puts together. Those are always fun to watch. Whenever I'm not calling a game, I usually take some time to sit down and watch those.
One back by the Warriors, DeYoung into Pollock. Play it back to Long at midfield. Shifted over here to this near side to Bergman. Good work defensively by Toddy, as this one will be cleared up now. And Barbary over midfield. Goes out over the touchline, and throwing coming up here for the Warriors. And Royal. Oh, just misread there. Dragiewicz comes in. Bursma. It's a 50-50 balls as Fitzpatrick might come up with it now for the Ventures as he does, and this one will be cleared up. All the way back to Mhsaa.
Yeah, instead of looking to keep possession on that one, he wanted to just clear it out. But none of the Bishop Foley forwards were running for it, so this goes right to Mhsaa.
Moorhead, and that one put out wide and up into Vlasma. Dragiewicz, watch Altman come in, and little head now is you see Ben Barrett look to run out of this, and he goes down. Holding his head. Gonna stop the clock. Barrett, the way he was running.
Official timeout.
And just kind of fell down.
Kind of mouthing off there to the Warriors player. Looks like he was saying something. And it wasn't like he had a collision on his head. He kind of just, he got bumped. The foul was called, and then he kind of walked and then stumbled and just laid down on the ground. Now he's going back to the bench.
So Barrett will step off. Not quite sure who we're going to see come on here.
In for Bishop Foley, number 2, Cole Brinkmeyer.
There you go.
Play resumes
Thank you,
at
announcer.
6:20.
Yeah, the freshman.
6 minutes, 20 seconds to play in regulation.
Ball comes in, bounces into the box, but we're going to see a bad throw.
Throw in violation.
Even when he says throw in violation, it sounds so good, man. It just
can't help but be a little bit hypnotized.
I want to be like him.
You're gonna ask for his autograph later?
Great voice. So Brinkmeyer now, the freshman. Talk about a moment for a freshman, right? Getting a chance to play in a state final. You know, that's pretty cool.
Obviously, the hope is if you're a freshman playing in a state final, you want to play in the state finals all 4 years of your career.
That's right. Is Vlasma fighting hard? Good work by Barbary to present the shot from Vlasma.
He got tripped up trying to be careful. He's wearing that left knee brace. Still coming back from that surgery he had last year that prevented him from being in that state finals game.
So Pollock dispossessed. Oh, that's a hard foul from Fitzpatrick. Clap, 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 as now we're going to see a yellow card.
Yeah, he's just...
From Fitzpatrick.
He kind of sold it. Number 2, Ben Pollock, he sold it the entire way. After he got tripped, he did like a little front foot landed on his back. He's clapping in the other player's face. I mean, it's a little much. They're gonna win. They'll most likely win the game, but
most likely. I don't have a probability factor here in this one, but at 3-0 with 5:07 to play in a game, it's pretty much 99%. DeYoung puts this one in towards Altman, and nothing against Bishop Foley, but you're down 3-0 with 5 minutes to go. Game was 0-0 at halftime, so as I mentioned in the first half, I said a tale of two halves, and this second half has been all Muskegon Western Christian. Long into DeYoung. Back into Pollock. Vlasma. Ball on his right foot back into Pollock. Tries to do a little flick and make its way out past Lucas Dick and out for a throw-in for the Warriors. Bunch of substitutions coming on now here for the Warriors. You see a bunch of players stepping off. This is an opportunity for Ben Bursma to get some of the younger guys an opportunity to play in a state championship game.
You're seeing a
see a crowd standing up here. You can't see it at home, but we can see it. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, the Warriors faithful standing up for what's going to end up being the second straight state championship for this Western Michigan Christian team.
9th in school history.
And as I talked about, they're bringing back a lot of these great players that have had a big impact. Graduating some real key contributors, Charlie Bersma and Ben Pollock among them. But this is a team that's going to be looked at as a possible dynasty if they're able to get back to this point next year.
So Ben Barrett now back on the field for the Ventures, still fighting hard. All over the top. This one will go out for a corner. So a corner kick coming up here for the Ventures.
Bishop Foley.
They had 2 in the first half. This is their first of this half.
Field at the conclusion of the game. Anyone wishing to meet the teams after the game should go to the area behind the main bleachers. Anyone leaving the stadium area who wishes to come back for another final game should get a stamp for re-entry at the main gate. Thank you.
The ball comes in, Mhsaa makes the grab. With under 3 minutes to go here in this second half. Toddy almost running in. The Warrior player, one back. Good defensive play by Luke Mott. That's Postuma right there. Involved with Barbary, and ball goes out. So throw-in coming up. 2:32 to play. Now we see number 20. I don't have a 24 on my roster for Western Michigan Christian.
It's Ben Evans, the junior midfielder.
It's not on the sheet, though, which is interesting. So that's to the top reserves. Look at this. Now Nyran's inside the box, slots it towards Barrett. Mhsaa comes up with it.
2 minutes to play in regulation. 2 minutes.
Sometimes that's the case with these rosters, or when they get the younger players in near the end of the game, you get some no-names.
Banica, out comes Mhsaa, but the flag did go up for offsides.
Offside. Free kick, Warriors.
Used to work with a play-by-play commentator who, if there wasn't a name on his roster, he would just make up a name and make it as ridiculous as he could.
Official timeout.
So stoppage here. They're coming off with 1:29 to go.
The WMC, the starting lineup, now mostly off the field, jumping up and down by their bench in celebration.
Warriors on the ball. That's Riskin, and that one goes out. Throw in for the Ventures. Knocked away.
One minute to play in regulation. 1 minute.
The ball into Toddy. Into the 18. A hard tackle coming in there from Caleb McKay. As this one goes out for a corner.
It's beautifully played, though. Came in from the far side of the field in order to...
Not afraid to throw his body at any ball as this one coming in now. Goes back post towards Nyran's. Barber right there. Evans. Up top, looking for Draju. There you go. Warriors almost got the ball. Last 10 seconds of this game, and Muskegon Western Michigan Christian, for the second consecutive year, will hoist the Division IV State Championship trophy. A 3-0 victory here today pushes them over the top.
This Western Michigan Christian team has been one that's been dominant all season long, all playoffs long. And this victory today was nothing short of dominant. 2 straight championships, and they're going to have an opportunity to create a dynasty that will be remembered for years and years to come next season.
A look there at the winners. We'll have highlights of this game available tomorrow on our YouTube channel, as well as custom highlights available to both teams from this match. For all of our production crew here out at Grand Ledge today, up top, Ryan, our camera operator, Sam Fisher, Dan Stickerat, my broadcast partner, Sagir Pog. Thank you very much. My name's Jonathan Turner. Thank you for stopping by the one final time here. The final score, 3-0 in favor of Muskegon Western Michigan Christian. Their 2nd consecutive state championship, their 9th in school history. Remember, dream big, and we'll see you next time on the Michigan Soccer Network.